Welcome back to 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim's spoiler commentary playthrough and analysis series. I am your host, Hamburger Chariot, and I'm here with our best friend, Mirth Mauser.
Hello, hello! We're back. We're ready to record for more Ryoko, who is still unlocked to our surprise. I honestly don't know how long she's going to be unlocked because there's a lot of heavy spoiler stuff that happens later in her route. I mean, arguably most of this game is spoilers, but you know, stuff that I consider late game information. So...
Yeah, I get a strong feeling this is going to be her last chapter before she locks off. I feel like 3 is a common number of chapters for people to lock off at.
Yeah, 37, 40, yeah, 37% is when a lot of them start to lock.
And her.
Well, we don't have to worry about Iori for a while, thankfully.
Let's get into it, Ryoko.
Yes.
Yeah, this is when or rather, last time we did it, this is when her route started getting really fun to play, because you had to manage her pills more.
Easy.
And it
Take
only
your time.
gets more intense from
Do you
here.
know where you are? These pills. Answer the question.
1985. I know what you're going to say. I'm fine, all right?
I see.
I just forgot to take my pills, that's all.
She clearly doesn't believe her.
Are you all right? You should get some rest.
You don't need to worry about me.
Take those when your headaches start to get bad. The medicine is a bit strong. You may experience some temporary side effects, but don't worry. Your memories will return quickly. We're still unable to time travel.
Well, no. You're locking me off from time travel.
I already know that.
I mean, considering
tell
what
me when
happened
it's
last
fixed.
time when she was able to time travel.
We're still unable to time travel.
I already know that. Just tell me when it's fixed. My head, it hurts.
Oh, she
There must
needs
be
the pills.
some sort of clue. Something that happened in 2064.
I can't go on. My head feels like it's splitting. This should make me feel a little better.
Even the menu navigation gets really echoey.
Where are you going?
Stop following me.
That's not happening.
Lol. I love the matter-of-factness of it. Now this is a good song to really
Ooh.
feel the stress of the situation.
Yeah.
Oh, nurse's office too. Okay, yep, we're already here.
It's a small thing, but I kind of miss the tension I had when I didn't really know what Goto's deal was, and I felt like I really, really shouldn't. Like, with context, I'm trying to think, you know, how I can view him now with what's going on. And now it's just kind of straightforward. He's literally just watching her to make sure she doesn't get in any trouble. But I kind of liked my experience of it when I went through it the first time when... No, he's just observing, seeing what's going to go on to this girl who's slowly losing her mind, and it's just going away. Almost like he's scientifically observing, like, very interesting. She's appearing to reach her next stage. Soon she will be a husk. Like, no, I think that interpretation was a little bit more unsettling and interesting, even though it's very obviously wrong. But
A little uncharitable, if you will.
it's not like. I mean, Goto acts so dismissive and matter of fact of everything. I was kind of into it, and I won't lie, I miss that. I do miss that.
So we've got two options. We've got Juro Kurabe and Runaway. We've already unlocked Runaway, but I want to see if we can get Juro Kurabe first. Because we might. And the reason I'm just paused at the moment is with the time restrictions on Ryoko's route,
Oh, right.
I'm going to be pausing whenever we're not actively doing it.
You don't have to follow me.
Don't say it like that. My job is to help you.
Doesn't seem likely.
Why don't you tell me what you've gathered so far, so I can better assist you?
What are you staring at me for? You probably think I look awful.
That is true. Those injured, frail arms. To think they could produce such raw power. It's hard to comprehend.
You saw that?
The last battle. I was assisting Miss Morimura. Now what?
Yeah,
Actually,
I'll-
this will be good. I love
lot of-
how
yeah, go on.
when Ryoko says you probably think I look awful, Renya is actually doing her a favor by validating her thoughts, even if it seems like it's a bit of an insult, because it's probably genuinely more helpful to Ryoko to have someone agree with her.
I mean, let's be honest, she feels awful, she's wearing bandages, yeah, like, she's not in her best state. Like, yeah, she does look awful, for lack of a better word, like... She's
is
losing
true.
her consciousness and sanity as we speak.
And I love the delivery on
That is true. That is true.
Ben Lepley's great.
He is. I love his performance as Goto. But I was gonna say, like, yeah, in hindsight, you can just kind of take his word as what he says it is. Perhaps I was overanalyzing it much, but I mean, this is 13 Sentinels. How was I not supposed to overanalyze literally every...
Yeah. So, I think we found Juro, because here's
Yep.
Megami.
Yakushiji-san, can I talk to you? I guess there's really nothing you can do about it. Do about what? You know, your condition.
Yeah.
My head, it hurts.
Actually, no, because I think Megami left it to this. Ooh, Juro.
There he is.
Look, it's Goto-senpai. Izumi-kun, you're all right. I'm relieved.
Izumi.
Again, Senpai.
Student council elections are coming
I've
up.
already asked you to stop making fun of me. I'm Kurabe.
Really? That's amazing.
Juro Kurabe.
Smart
Goto
and
senpai.
handsome.
Apologies, Kurabe. You can go ahead.
I can't go on my...
Oh, can't catch him.
That should make... What was that about?
Okay, you don't need to catch him.
So, this is clearly Goto trying to decide whether it's worth explaining the Izumi and Kurabe situation to her. And this is sus as fuck, but I love it.
I mean, yeah, yeah, straightforward. It's just like, is it worth telling her when she's gonna forget? And on the other hand, it is a little bit dark. Like, yeah, he goes by Kurabe because his mind collapsed because of the virus infecting you all. Just like you soon will be.
Kurabe? But he's Izumi-kun. I don't understand. Kun. I don't understand. I bet Renya Goto knows something about this. Juro Kurabe? Explain.
You have the wrong person.
That's not possible. I wouldn't mistake him for someone else.
There are certain things you're better off not knowing.
Damn it, just tell me.
Juro Izumi doesn't exist anymore. He's Juro Kurabe now. His mind could not withstand the battle. He had to be turned into someone else. There is no chance of recovery.
Yeah, it's rough.
And again, that honesty is more helpful to her than hiding unpleasant truths, because she just really needs honesty more than
Pretty-
anything else.
Yeah, just because she's forgetting like facts here and there. Like if you just tell her honesty straight up, she has a better chance of remembering that later on. Also, it's such a simple thing, like Juro Izumi doesn't exist anymore. Again, that's one of the few deaths that really, really stick. Especially since when I was playing this part with context, it's like, yeah, Juro Izumi doesn't exist anymore because of what happened to him. And soon it will happen to you. Because even though I know that everyone's not doomed to literally the same fate he was, that's kind of how I took it when I was first playing. Just like everyone's mind is event.
Okay, Discord's eating you up a bit. Maybe
No!
turn off noise suppression.
Ah, darn you, noise suppression. Alright, it's off.
There we go.
There are certain things you're better off not knowing.
One of the goals of this playthrough was for me to try and pay a bit more attention to Goto and really dig into his character.
Yeah.
So I'm paying a lot of attention to his vocal delivery specifically, because a lot of the time, Goto doesn't really display a lot of emotion, but in his vocal delivery, I think there's room to interpret some depth. Like this line.
There are certain things you're better off not knowing.
It's a lot more softly spoken than a lot of his other lines are, and I think it sees a certain level of hesitation and concern and trying to prevent her from spiraling due to bad information. I really like it.
Yeah. I guess what I was trying to say earlier before Discord tried to, ate my voice. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I was using Juro Izumi's fate as the base of what's going to happen eventually to all of them, that they're basically all doomed to eventually become husks because of their condition. And while that's not entirely wrong, that's also not entirely right either. I do want to pay better attention of what exactly it does. I
think Juro only became a husk because Juro went back into the Sentinel a second time and fought for 2 hours.
Yeah.
That was debilitating on him. It basically killed him.
Yeah.
He became a vegetable. Ryoko and A never fought for anywhere near that long. So they had brain damage, and their stories have it, but it doesn't kill them. It basically just wipes large chunks of their memory by the end.
With that, the A Sekigahara's route, at least in memory flashbacks with Okino, or just with scenes with Okino, they seem to imply that no, your memory will eventually completely erase. That is inevitable, and you cannot stop it. And I guess I just put together what happened to Juro Izumi and Okino's words, and like, oh, yeah, everything you are is eventually just gonna snap, go away. What are you gonna do about it? Okino basically copied his old brain again to re-simulate himself. Do you want to do that, Sekigahara? I'm trying to figure out exactly how it works, because while I wasn't completely wrong the first time, I'm not exactly fully accurate either. I do think you're onto something with the reason it hit Izumi so hard was because he fought in the infected Sentinel for so long that it fully erased him.
Because everyone had there's the initial infection incident, which is affecting everyone for, it looks like minutes at most. And that does do permanent damage to those people, but Juro fights again in Sector 3? No, 2. In Sector 2, I think. And saves No.
He doesn't save anyone. That's the thing.
It is Sector 2, sorry. Sector 3.
Yeah.
Sector 3, the 2025... Sorry. Brain fart. So, after the Sentinel infection incident of Sector 2, Juro is the only person who attempts to save Sector 3 because Juro is the protagonist. So, that extra 2 hours more than anyone else, when he was already brain damaged, is what leads to him eventually becoming a vegetable and needing to become Juro Kurabe.
Yeah. I guess how I took it when the first time I played it was being in the Sentinel so long basically sped up the process exponentially, because as you go through Ei Sekigahara's memories and Ryoko's route, their memories get worse and worse and worse. It is an inevitable fate that they will lose all their memories. Like, the medicine helps put aside the symptoms, but you can't stop it. It's inevitable. That's what will happen. At least that's how it was adding up to me when I was first playing it. Now, obviously, they don't all end up like Juro Izumi did. So I'm trying to figure out how it goes for everyone else, and then put Izumi as worst case scenario.
Izumi-kun, he has the same symptoms as I do.
Speaking of, here we go.
Yeah, like, this is information I want to pay attention to.
Takako! Sanae! Where are you?
I wonder who she's calling to.
Everyone's gone.
She's calling towards best friends that we never see again.
Oh.
Because 13 Sentinels only has 40 hours.
You know what? Fair enough. Harsh.
Kaiju?
She's around here. Where?
The building on the left. The drone spotted them 20 minutes ago. Going into that building. Can you not find them?
The drone's found her.
Bring her in.
We finally meet. You're Ryoko Shinonome-san, right?
Who are you?
I'm Juro Izumi, and I need your help. We're going to save the world. With that robot.
Oh shit, to be continued already?
Huh,
Fuck,
that was
okay.
short. That was really short. If I had to guess, that's probably the first event on Ryoko's time.
I believe so, yes. So, that moment is interesting because it means that being the first moment in Ryoko's timeline, Sector 2 is already in danger.
Yeah.
They have already started fighting kaiju in Sector 2, so clearly the Sentinel infection incident is the end of that battle, and everything that happens in between them is an ongoing battle in Sector 2. We never really see the Sector 1 fight, and Sector 3 we don't get much of, because it's more like we see the repercussions of Sector 3. Sector 5 we get Keitaro's route, which...
Yeah, that was
That
very
hits.
sad. Very sad.
Save current progress, yes. Okay, so that means Sentinel
we-
pilot Juro Izumi on scene number 25, which is immediately after in a Losida where they find the 2188 recordings. Yeah, after all that stuff.
Yeah, Godo's already there, so they've already recruited Godo.
So these 6 scenes are during the Sector 2 fight. But wait, on the precipice of the kaiju invasion, so it's...
So the kaiju have already started to attack the I guess that sector, and then the big scale invasion comes in. They can't defend the city.
Okay, I think that's just poorly worded then.
Because
cool.
Because Ryoko's first scene is when there is a kaiju's arrival. It's clearly not a big scale invasion since Juro was able to stop it. And then they start to prepare for the big scale invasion. Which they don't, which is when the infection happens.
I believe this is Goto's first scene?
I think so.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah. And for Ryoko, that should be Sentinel pilot Juro Izumi.
Yeah, so, these 6 scenes are the Sector 2 incident. That's repercussions. We get several scenes of bad shit happening. And then it's a lot of setup. We get a lot of setup for the next chunk of stuff. Cool. And I don't think we had any mystery files.
No, doesn't look like it.
Yep, cool. Okay.
But we didn't learn any, like, plot-changing information or new characters. Oh, still open. I guess we have to run away.
Yep. Looks like
guess-
we're gonna be running away next time.
Yeah, that was a short one.
Because it is only one scene, really. So do we have any final thoughts before we continue to the next one?
Not really. A lot of our time was just kind of catching up with Ryoko and just kind of deciphering where we were when, well, at least where I was when I first went through this route, and trying to pay extra attention to Goto's wording to see where his character is at.
Yeah. In that case, shall we move on to the next one?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm ready to go for it.
Excellent. Well, this has been a rather short entry in the spoiler commentary and analysis series. Reminds me of that one Natsuno chapter that's like 20 minutes as well, because it also only has one scene. You know, the one where Nenji Ogata gets fucking completely bodied?
Oh yeah, that one. That always makes me laugh.
Yeah, without further ado, we will catch you in the next one. This is Hamburger Chariot and Mirtha Mouser signing out. See you, everybody.
We'll see you then.